Caught up on new developments from the attacks on Israel. Right now, the number of dead stands at nearly 1,600 people on both sides of this conflict. And that includes at least 11 Americans, but more are still missing. In a little over 7 hours, President Biden will give remarks about the brutal attacks. Matt Gregory is live outside the White House this morning. And Matt, what is the latest that we're hearing from the president?
Well, the latest we're hearing, Wisdom, came from overnight. That's when the president, along with other world leaders, released a joint statement offering support for Israel. We expect the president to address that support statement later today. At the same time, Israel has stepped up its airstrikes on Hamas targets in the Gaza region. So let's take you through what happened over the weekend. That's when these brutal terrorist attacks began. Multi-pronged sneak attacks on Israelis living in Gaza and portions of southern Israel carried out by the terrorist group Hamas. CBS News reports around 1,600 people have died, including some Americans, and dozens have been taken hostage by Hamas. All these numbers, unfortunately, continue to rise. In response, Israel declared war on Hamas and laid siege to Gaza. The Gaza Strip is roughly, if you're curious location-wise, double the size of Washington, D.C. Hamas has threatened to kill hostages if Israeli strikes kill Palestinians, and this morning the Israeli airstrikes continued. As the military prepares to mount a ground invasion of Gaza, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has called on world leaders to step up.
Ordering families in their homes, massacring hundreds of young people at an outdoor festival, kidnapping scores of women, children, and elderly, even Holocaust survivors. The forces of civilization must support Israel in defeating Hamas.
It appears many countries have thrown support behind Israel. President Biden, like I said, and the leaders of France, Germany, Italy, and the United Kingdom released a joint statement pledging support to the Jewish state and condemning Hamas. Meanwhile, the U.S. Navy has sent an aircraft carrier strike group to the area. In about 7 hours, though, we expect to hear more from President Biden, and we do expect that he will address that joint statement, and that'll be carried on all of our digital platforms as well as on our platforms right here on television for WUSA 9. But for now, at the White House, I'm Matt Gregory, WUSA 9.